Hey guys, what's going on? Just going to do a quick analysis here on Ripple. Ticker for this is XRP and currently on the weekly time frame. Before I get into the chart though, a couple things. First, if you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release new content, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. If you click away without doing that, you may have a hard time finding the channel again just because it's relatively new, and because of that I don't really come up very high in the search algorithm. Also, if you want a place to trade XRP and pretty much any of the other coins I talk about on this channel, I put the link to 3 different exchanges in the pinned comment and the description. So if you want to sign up to a new exchange and maybe you want to get a bonus, check out those links. Okay, so obviously I've covered XRP several times in the past, and in those previous videos I kind of walked you through this chart and told you where to, suggested where to mark out these levels, right? All these horizontal levels of support and resistance, along with basically all the lines you see on the chart. I've already walked you through and basically explained why I have it the way I have it. In this video, I don't want to just repeat myself. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to focus on just basically the local price action right here. And I'm kind of frustrated, to be honest, because in the last video, I set I mentioned criteria that would basically trigger along for me, and the trade set up so perfectly, but I just wasn't paying attention, so I missed out on this big pump. Now XRP is a coin that I hold offline on my ledger, so I am benefiting from this move to the upside. However, this was something that I had in the back of my mind that I wanted to trade, but yeah, I wasn't paying attention and I missed out on this pump. Luckily though, I was in an Algorand trade, which also worked out. Okay, so just to recap here, weekly time frame. This is important right here, this upsloping level of support, which we recently just broke out of. You see it was support here, here, here. When we came below it, it served as a resistance level. And then when I did my my last video, I think we were right around here. And yeah, since then we have broken out. And in that video, I mentioned that my cue to enter a long position would be daily candle closes above this upsloping level of basically resistance, right? This broken support turn resistance, and this horizontal level of resistance. At the time, the price was again below this about 59-cent level. So I'm going to change it to the daily time frame, and you can see that this trade was so obvious, right? So this is exactly when I wanted to get in. Daily candle closes above this broken level of resistance that was basically just setting up right here. This is where I probably should have entered my long, and since then, yeah, we have exploded to the upside. This was the key right here, because if I zoom out, as you see, support, 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 and then broken resistance, and then yeah, now we just flipped this resistance to support once again, and now we're heading up. Now the question is, where do I think we're going? Well, in the last video I mentioned that entering here and then targeting all the way up back up to this range would be over I think it's around 100% gain. In the last video I did the R&R calculation for you, and yeah, entering down here at around 60 cents and running it all the way up to over 90 cents, yeah, just basically it's going to be a really good return, right? Slightly under 100%, probably like 80 to 90% on this particular trade. Ultimately, I think since we have broken out of here, I think this is the local destination. I don't think we top out here, but obviously there's going to be major selling pressure coming in right here, and the reason for that being, put this back out to the weekly time frame. Right here, you see this level was resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. It was support right here. So actually, if you want to draw this level on your chart, and I suggest that you do that, just take a horizontal trend line and paste it below these candle bodies right here. But yeah, and obviously when we had this massive spike up, I think this was off the news that XRP Ripple won their lawsuit with the SEC. This is exactly where the price came to, right? And basically there were a lot of sellers waiting up here to sell it back down. I'm surprised it came down as far as it did, but yeah, that's just crypto, and yeah, now we're on our way back up. Now, do I think it's going to just run straight up here all the way to the what level is this? Hold on, let me just see. About 94 cents. I'm not sure. I'm kind of hoping we get some pullbacks along the way so I can get in. Right now, we're just so extended. I'm not personally going to buy this on a trade, because when I enter these trades, oftentimes I like to use leverage and I need to buy against the stop loss, right? So entering here, where would I put my stop? There's nowhere to put my stop, right? So I need to find an entry. So in order to get an entry personally, I'll have to go to the smaller time frame and hopefully see if I can get in on a pullback, right? So Right here, for example, the price is pulling back slightly. Obviously, right here, here I'll just mark this out. Let me just take a ray, run at the top of these candle bodies here. So if the price were to pull back to here, I could potentially buy against this potential support level based on this high right here. And yeah, hopefully I can get in on the pullback. I don't know if we're going to come all the way back down though, and I am just on a 1 hour chart right now. If I take a Fibonacci retracement from this swing low up here, let's see if I have any confluence. And you know, I could also probably enter at this golden pocket range if the price comes down to it. We're not far off the 50. But yeah, we just are so extended. Personally, I'm going to look for an entry. Anyway, I'm going to look for an entry. Point is, though, if you're doing longer term swing trades, obviously this looks pretty good. I think the target is obviously going to be up around this 94-cent range. And let me just take a fib, run it from the high here. Let's do it all the way down to this wick. Okay, right now we are at the golden pocket range, the 618 and 65. We're probably going to get a little bit of selling pressure right here at 78 cents. It's at the 786 level, again at the 88.3 based on the top of these wicks right here. But yeah, ultimately I think this is the primary target that I would be looking at on the short to midterm actually. So yeah, Ripple looks obviously really good. Every time, so for example, when we got rejected here, we always came back to the bottom, got rejected here, came back to the bottom, came up, got rejected at the top, rejected at the top. So basically we just have a lot of history where the price has fluctuated within this range. So now that we have broken out of this horizontal level of resistance right here at around 59 cents, then yeah, I obviously just based on the patterns, I think we are coming up to this 94-cent range. Obviously, if you're in a trade right now and you want to just maybe pull a little bit of profit off the table, not saying to sell your whole position or whatever, because ultimately I think a lot of the altcoins look really good. I think a lot of these breakouts are just starting, but yeah, if you're anticipating a lot of sellers to come in at 94 cents and you don't want to basically hold that drawdown all the way down here, if it does come down to it, maybe take a little bit off the table here, maybe just like take partial profits and then maybe aim to buy back a little bit more on the pullback, right? Because I highly doubt that we're just going to blow right through it. If we do blow right through this level, then the buy opportunity is going to be based on the pullback, right? Because if we break this level of resistance, just basically look for a pullback, and then this is going to be an amazing buy opportunity to buy the support, place a stop loss below, and then target the upper regions, right? But yeah, that's Ripple. I missed the trade entry that I told you guys about. Hopefully you guys made a note of it and actually got in right here. Because this was the cue, this was the trigger, and since then, I mean, that's a huge gain, right, from 60 cents all the way up to about 73 cents, especially if you use leverage on that. You guys are sitting in some nice profits right now. Yeah, but I'm just going to try and look for an opportunity to enter. If I don't get my opportunity, then congrats on a trade if you're in it. And then if we do make it up here, that's when I'll look to enter my trade. I'll pay attention to this level. If we start showing signs of bearishness, bearish divergence, bearish candles forming, I'll look to enter a short most likely. However, if we start closing even daily candles above this level, I'm going to probably use this level to buy against for a long position. But yeah, overall, this looks good. If Bitcoin, for whatever reason, does experience a sell-off, because in my last Bitcoin video, I did mention that we are at a level of resistance and we have not broken through that resistance yet. So if we do get a hard rejection on Bitcoin and the alts have a pretty big correction, then obviously this upsloping level of what was once a support, then resistance is again going to be a support right now. So this is upsloping. So if the price, for whatever reason, does pull back to here, buying against this upsloping support line is going to be a really, really good entry. So that's something to look out for. If it does happen, you may want to take that, because that's going to give you a good R&R trade setup, right? Because you could just place your stop loss below and then again target this upper 94-cent region. Anyway, yeah, just a quick update on Ripple. I'm not going to go into where to place all these lines. Just these are the important ones right now, the local levels of support and resistance. And yeah, this look to this target. However, yeah, I'm not personally going to enter a trade where we are right now. It's kind of like in the middle. And yeah, I have nothing to buy against, nowhere to put a stop loss. Anyway, hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, smash the like button. If you want to get notified when I release new videos, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all, and check out the links in the pinned comment and the description if you want exchanges to trade on and you want to get some bonuses. All right, guys, take care. Have a good day. Bye.